135. These are some big boys right now. Here we go. Next out of the red corner, Leake out of the blue. Nice catch and turn from Leake. Oh, Cruz Nix, solid jab. Catches Leake just as he was coming in. Cruz's corner telling him to keep working that jab.
Yeah, you want to keep that. He's got the height and the reach advantage. Ooh, big stiff jab there by Leake. At this weight class, a lot of power, a lot of speed, and technique.
Yeah, in the intro, Jeremy Leake raised his arms, and I think a shadow from his shoulders covered us. They look like cannonballs.
Yeah. That is a beefy boy right there. Good low kick exchange from both guys. Hey, 3 low kicks between the both of them. That was excellent.
Low kick for low kick getting exchanged.
Right, they go in the ring.
Leake going for the dump, couldn't quite get it. Nick's able to stay on balance. Very, very even exchanges here so far.
Wow, what an even exchange, what an even back and forth round. Again, I'm not a broken record. This is not a repeat. Thank goodness I am not a judge.
Yeah, I mean, that was, I mean, with 2 high-level guys like that, and it's also very dangerous, folks. In the first round, you don't want to just come out swinging, being reckless, and you could hurt yourself. Like, you could, if you go to kick wildly and you're not predicting where you're going, you could land on someone's knee, like what happened in the last fight, injure yourself.
Yeah. You can also, I'm sorry, not to cut you off, you can miss and just ultimately hurt something, you know? You guys are very precise.
All right, folks, Warriors Cup 185-pound title up for grabs. And we're going to see how this second round goes. Here we go, folks. Second round underway. Nick's out of the red corner, Leake out of the blue. Yeah, those long legs, Nick's really whips those kicks in there.
Yeah. Very interesting. Nix is throwing a whip, and Leake is throwing a baseball bat. Oh, that right.
Ruled a slip.
Ruled a slip. It was.
But that hand got
through. That hand landed right at the right time. Those type of calls, that's on the judge's discretion, on the referee's discretion. I mean, at the end of the day, what he calls is what is the final say. Yeah, they're getting busy in the clinch. Oh, a little stalemate there. Both fighters falling down. But he's got to be careful ducking down so low like that. He can walk into a head kick, and if Leake happens to throw a knee at that point while he's ducking, it's not Leake's fault.
Yeah, knees to the head illegal, but if you duck into a knee and hits you in the head, hey, that's not a penalty.
That's on you.
Cruz's corner calling, throw the jab more.
Good advice.
Oh, nice evasion from Leake.
Leake looking like Neo, dodging it like Matrix, that one. There's another one. Nick Grant's got to get out of the way a little faster. Good turn by Leake. Yeah, there's a very stark difference in strength here. Leake has the obvious strength advantage, but I'm going to go ahead and give the speed to Nix. Very interesting exchange there. So, when the kick is caught, the person who has their leg caught can throw as many strikes as they want. It's the person who caught the kick has one strike to react.
Very important distinction there.
Yeah.
All right, folks, don't forget to follow our sponsors, Primo Fightwear, at Primo_Fightwear, at Muay Thai Project for the Muay Thai Project. You will know my name at YWKMN, Athlon Rub at Athlon Rub, and Fight Wipes by Clean Combat at FightWipes_Clean Combat LLC. And again, folks, our next event, July 26th, and on July 31st, we'll have the Armored Fight League. That's a lot of fun. That'll be here at Melrose. That's some insanity.
I love the Armored Combat League. I went to their inaugural event in February. Oh my goodness!
I gotta go.
One of it. You have to check this stuff out.
Right.
These guys are revolutionizing combat sports.
Let's keep an eye out for the footage coming on. But I say me and you have a hang out that night and go check out the Armored Fight League.
I'm trying to call those fights, man.
Here we go, folks. Third round underway for the Warriors Cup 185-pound title. Nick's out of the red corner, Leake out of the blue.
Ooh, big kicks. The sweat is flying now. Oh, what an interesting offside there by Nix. Very unorthodox. Came with funky angles with some punches, threw a couple of elbows. Not all of it landed, but enough did. Oy, good low kick by Nix. And now it's returned by Leake. Ow. That was very, oh my goodness, that was close.
These exchanges are not ending. They just keep going back and forth.
Who's Nix? He's like a magician the way he just pulls strikes out of thin air. Jeremy Leake, he's almost like a professional poker player, just unfazed by everything that Cruz Nix is throwing at him. Things starting to get a little chippy here.
Nice teep there. Well timed, Nix.
It's a big powerhouse like Leake, though. You don't want to spend too much time on the ropes, especially straight up the way Nix has been. Did you see that entry by Nix? He completely missed that strike, was essentially hung up to dry, and somehow still avoided the counter. Nick Grant reminding Jeremy Leake about the one-strike rule.
All right, folks, end of that round. Round 4 coming up. This is a close fight. I mean, I think the first couple of rounds, it's going to come down to the judge's decision on, okay, do they prefer this style or that style? Do they like the power shots coming in or the reaction to Nick's better?
Yeah, and now we're entering the championship round. I believe this is actually our first championship round that we're seeing so far.
Yes, all night. Yes, you're right. It is.
We got 3 title fights. This is the first championship round of the night. It's just to go show you again how good these fighters are on Warriors Cup, right? But so very interested to see now who has that champion mentality. This is where it shows. A lot of people say that the 4th round is actually the hardest round of the fight, right? Because this is the slog round. You're tired from the first 3. You still got one more. How badly do you want to make it to that 5th round? Both these guys are going to have to prove it right now.
Shout out to everybody watching from Virginia. Thanks for tuning in on WarriorsCup.tv. Remember to follow us at WarriorsCup_3PP.
And the names keep coming in. Rob Brogan and Beatrice Fedorix in the first row, owners of Square Circle. You can always find them for these big events.
Leake with a couple of unanswered kicks there. A teep from Nix.
Ooh, good counter body kick by Nix there.
Now, it would be very easy for a fighter like...
Oh, nice timing on that tee by Cruz Nix.
It would be very easy for a fighter like Leake to start getting frustrated. He seems to be keeping his head and staying calm.
Yeah, that's going to be his 16 fights of experience there. Oh, and
back and forth.
This is what
timed.
we've been saying the whole fight so far, guys. This is razor thin. Like, I don't know who's winning right now. I'm just happy to be calling the action.
When the skill level gets higher and higher, the margin for error gets smaller and smaller.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
that rocked him.
Oh, yeah, that was solid.
Yeah.
I think that was the most solid shot that Leake has landed this whole fight.
Yeah, but Nix, a true warrior, unfazed, and still coming forward with the action.
Yeah, he didn't even slow down.
Nah. But at this point, in a fourth round in a 5-round title fight, at this level for such a prestigious title like the Warriors Cup title, you don't want to be testing your chin right now.
No. This is not the time. 10 seconds left in the fourth. Nice. Leake went for the spin, but Nix very slick on the guard outside and returned a right hand.
Absolutely. These guys, high level as high level as they come in the amateur scene.
Here we go, 5th round. They got 2 minutes to show who wants this more.
5th and final round.
Gentlemen.
Leake is throwing heat and slinging feet. Nice punches.
Yeah, Leake does not feel, I feel like Leake knows that this is tight and he's trying to, punctuate this fight.
Yeah, this is their chance to make an impression on the judges.
Good elbow there by Leake as Nix fell in.
Leake's corner is telling him to not let Nix off the ropes.
Yeah, good sound advice. Actually, just glanced off the braids there.
A knockdown here for either side could make a huge difference.
Oh, a knockdown wins the fight, I think. You know, something you pointed at during the walkouts was Nix's cardio, and it is showing here. He looks like it's the first round.
Yeah, looking very fresh.
Leake he throws his overhand, his looping shots from in a funny path. However, not in the way that it's ineffective. The way he angles his wrist and elbows, he's actually landing knuckles every time he throws those big overhand lefts and rights.
Leake was going for the question mark kick there, but didn't quite land it.
A little bit of a stalemate there as far as the strategy. That's what happens when you're fighting a high-level opponent that you're really on your level. A little slip there from Leake. And that's going to do it.
And we will go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. I mean, both men having their moments. Really was an interesting clash of styles there.
No one really able to pull away in any particular round, at any point in any particular round. For the 1,000,000th time. Very happy I'm not a judge.
Remember, folks, our next event, July 26th for Warriors Cup. Battle in the Basement will be September 13th. That's battle_in_the_basement. And October 18th, Warriors Cup and K-Series team up once again to take over the Westchester County Center. You don't want to miss that one, folks. That is going to be a stacked card. The last time we teamed up, it was the best of both worlds coming together. October 18th. And of course, you can follow us at WarriorsCup_3PB. Follow me at Liam Talks Fights, and follow Oliver at Ollie_B_Savage. We are in the middle of the ring. The decision is in hand, and we will go to Justin T. Manning for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we now head to your judges' scorecard for your winner by unanimous decision and your new Warriors Cup Muay Thai 185-pound champion, fighting out of the blue corner.
Yeah, Jeremy Leake doing enough to win the unanimous decision. In my opinion, I think it was how he controlled the action. Kuznik's, wow, he wasn't an effective there. He did spend a lot of time with his back on the ropes. And unless you're very, very active with your offense, very precise with your offense, it's unlikely that you're going to win the decision that way.